what I would do in this case is, so if you're in like a previous class, Algebra 1, you might try to use like finding the axis of symmetry and then plotting points. Actually, let's just do two different ways. Let's go old school. This is probably something you probably would have originally found. Would have been, let's find the axis of symmetry. So the axis of symmetry is going to be x equals opposite of b divided by 2 times a. Right? So that's going to be a -3. And then if I want to find f of -3, this is going to be the y coordinate of the vertex. Axis of symmetry / the x coordinate of the vertex. Okay, so that's very important to kind of recognize this vertex here. So the y coordinate is going to be, just going to plug that into your formula, right? So we have a -3 squared plus a 6 times -3 plus 2. And in this case, I will get a 9 minus 18 plus 2. So it looks like you get a -7. So now that I found the vertex is going to be at a -3, -7. Okay, so now that I know what my vertex is, what I would do is I would just pick two other numbers I'd just pick two numbers either to the right or to the left. Now it looks like I would just create a table, right? So if we had like a table of values, I would just do -2. So right now we have this graph, right? So we have the graph at -3, 1, 2, 3. And then -7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's the vertex. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick two more points here because, again, remember, this is, you can reflect this across the axis of symmetry, right? That's bad axis of symmetry. So this axis of symmetry, the graph reflects it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, well, what's f of -2? Now I'm going to do the math in my head. Hopefully I don't do it too bad. So that's going to be 4, -12, so that's a -8, plus 2 is a -6. So that's going to be right there. And then again, remember, I can jump this over. Boom. And then I'll do a f of -1. So that's going to be -5, right? And that's a +1. That's a -6. That'd be a -5. Plus 2 is a -3. So 1, 2, 3. And then, and then I can just bounce it over here. And then I could also do f of 0. And f of 0 would obviously just give me a +2. And again, I can just go from there. And again, you could obviously, I could be more detailed if I wanted to. Now, if we wanted to, oh crap, I don't have 2 A's. Let's just go with that. That is an easy, basic way to go graph. You could also, the other way I was going to do, but I forgot I don't have the full screen. What also you could do is just complete the square. And let me just go and do that if I was going to complete the square. And then you could just graph it vertex form. Actually, I got room for this. So if you're going to complete the square, you're going to take the middle term 6 divided by 2, which would be 3. 3 squared is 9. So I could rewrite this as a x squared plus 6x plus 9 plus 2 minus 9, right? So therefore, that's going to give me a x plus 3 quantity squared minus 7. And then you could just graph it. You know that the only transformations are going to be left 3, down 7. So you just take the regular parent graph, shift it left 3, down 7, and you are done.